and welcome to this Week 16 holiday edition of Big Game Bound. I'm Chris Hagan. Remember, there are 17 games this season, so a lot still to be decided. A lot of intriguing contests, but there can be only one marquee matchup. That's going to be an AFC East showdown between the Bills and Patriots, a 1 p.m. kickoff Sunday afternoon. For more on this one, let's say hello to Josh Reed up in Orchard Park, right outside the stadium. An interesting game last time around, and now it's time to reboot it once again.
Yeah, it really was. You know, they met a couple of weeks ago. The Patriots won that one by 4 points, and they really did it all on the ground. Over 200 yards rushing. They lined up pretty much every single play and told the Bills, look, we're going to run the ball, and there's nothing you can do about it. And quite frankly, the Bills' defense couldn't do anything about it. Mac Jones threw the ball 3 times in that game. Keep in mind, the wind was a huge factor. Over 40-mile-an-hour gusts in that game. That's not going to be the case on Sunday. It's looking like a pretty mild forecast for Sunday, so it's going to look much different this time around in the rematch. Keep in mind now, the Bills are 0-5 this season in games decided by 1 possession. Last season, they were 7-1. Everybody's expecting it to be a much closer game this time around. We'll see if the Bills can find a way to finish one of these close games.
Josh, in the post game, we saw some of the Bills players get a little salty with the media. Hopefully that wasn't you asking that question, but when you have that kind of emotion and maybe some embarrassment after a game like that was in prime time, you think that will fuel that side of the ball when they get together once again?
Yeah, make no mistake. These players are a very prideful bunch, led by quarterback Josh Allen, safeties Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. And you're right, they were very salty after that Patriots game because, quite frankly, they haven't played that well at home. They got a chance to really change the narrative on Sunday, right? Everybody knows that the Patriots have been looked at as the big brother now for 2 decades. Well, last year, the Bills beat the Patriots not once but twice. They win the division. The Patriots come in with a rookie quarterback and knock them off on their home turf in that first game. The Bills, especially on the defensive side of the ball, were pretty upset that they weren't able to stop that run game. And, you know, in particular, they lost to a rookie quarterback. Now, I know that Mac Jones only threw the ball 3 times, but at the end of the day, they couldn't force turnovers. And I'm telling you what, they have something to prove on Sunday when they go to Foxborough.
Yeah, something to prove in that division. And also, when you think about the AFC wildcard race, Josh, a lot riding on this one. Thanks for your input, and we will talk to you again down the road.
All right, thank you.
The Week 16 slate starts with Thursday Night Football down in Nashville. The AFC South leading Titans hosting the San Francisco 49ers.
We don't have front runners. We don't have guys that are going to complain. They compete, and I appreciate that out of them. And I enjoy coaching them and know that we're always going to have a shot. You know, it may not be very pretty, but there's guys out there competing, working, and fighting for each other.
More Saturday football this week as well. The Browns trying to keep their playoff hopes alive in Green Bay against the NFC leading Packers. On Christmas night, it will be the red-hot Colts in Arizona taking on a Cardinals team that has lost 2 straight and 3 of its last 5.
We realize there's a lot of teams that are neck and neck, you know, vying for some spots in our conference. And so for us, it's just prepare one game at a time. You know, one game at a time, one opponent at a time, one practice at a time. Because, like I said, there's a lot of teams vying for those couple spots, and you know, we a lot of that stuff's outside of our control. So, like I said, we're aware of it, but we don't get consumed with it.
On Sunday, the 1 o'clock Eastern games include the Lions at the Falcons. Look out for Detroit; they are on fire. The Rams at the Vikings. Jaguars visit the Jets. The Giants will be in Philly taking on the Eagles. The Buccaneers licking their wounds. They'll be at Carolina, and the Chargers pay a visit to Houston. A huge AFC North contest in Cincinnati as the Bengals and Ravens play for sole possession of first place in the division.
Get ready for Cincinnati. So we got an opportunity to go win the division in the next 3 games, and that's what we're going to put everything we've got into doing, and we're very confident in our ability to do that. Just whether he's ready or not is the question I ask, and we'll anticipate him being back next week, but you know, if he's not able to be, you know, fully ready, then we'll go with Tyler. So and we'll be ready to go either way.
In the late Sunday games, the Bad News Bears play at the Seahawks. Steelers trying to keep it rolling in KC against the Chiefs. And a couple of 7-7 division rivals meet in Vegas. That's the Broncos and Raiders. On Sunday Night Football, the Washington football team heads to Big D to face the Cowboys. And on Monday night, the surging Dolphins visit the Saints down in New Orleans. And that brings us to Peyton's Picks, our weekly visit with the one and only son of sweetness. He's Jarrett Payton up in Chicago. Now, JP, Santa will be bringing you a lump of coal for Christmas and your birthday. 0-3 on the picks last week. What do you have to say for yourself?
Even the best sometimes get it wrong. You know what I mean? So it was one of those tough weeks, and you always give me tough picks. And so I went with my heart. I should have went with my brain, but I am going to recover this week. I'll tell you that, Chris.
Like you know, the NFL, it's a week-to-week league. You were 3-0 the week before, 0-3 last week. Let's get you back on track now. The Colts burned you last week. They'll be at the Cardinals on Christmas night. What do you think about this one?
Well, I mean, the Cardinals lost to the Lions. I don't even know what to say after that. Listen, I don't know who they are, man. You know, when the Cards came to Chicago to play the Bears still, Kyler Murray, I was thinking they were just coming back off of injury and him Hopkins. And so I was like, oh, maybe it's going to happen. But right now, going up against the Colts, listen, there's no other team that is hotter in the NFL right now. And the Colts, they proved me wrong. So when you look at what Jonathan Taylor's doing, Chris, I mean, he is a beast, man, and is carrying this Colts football team on his back offensively. People can say what they want about Carson Wentz. Like, I get it. You either love him or you hate him. But right now, it's like you just need him to take care of the football, because when you can run the football in that offensive line that is outstanding by the Colts, I think they're just going to take over this game against the Cardinals. I'm not going off against them. And you think, too, the Colts defense as well. They have found ways to be able to create takeaways and turnovers. So I think this is what's going to happen. We're going to ride this thing out, not going against the Colts. Colts are going to get this one. They're going to get the dub.
All right. Now we got two more tough ones. That's what we do here with you, Jarrett. Ravens at Bengals, division rivals, a lot on the line for both teams.
Man, you look at this division, it's going to come down to the end of the year, the season when it comes to this division. The Bengals have a chance to be 4-1 in the division with the head-to-head tiebreaker over the Ravens and the Steelers. But when you look at both teams offensively, Chris, they're both like just head scratchers, man. I don't know which offense is going to show up here or there. And, with Lamar Jackson, his issues of trying to figure out if he's going to play or not. Listen, Tyler Huntley has been a pleasant surprise, though, for the Ravens to be able to come in and fill in that gap while Jackson's been out. But I just have a hard time with this one when you look at it. And I'm going to go with both offenses not playing and being consistent. I'm going to go with Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to get the dub, even though I really kind of feel like the Ravens are doing, maybe on offense can figure it out, but defensively they have too many injuries, Chris. So I'm going with the Bengals offense taking advantage. They get the dub.
Another battle for the top of division, this one in the AFC East. Bills and Patriots, these two got together just a couple of weeks ago.
You know what, Chris? The Patriots let me down, man. I thought they were going to go on an 8-game winning streak, but the Colts, they put a stop to that. So both these teams like to run the ball, and I think it's key for both of them, right? And when you look at it, the Bills have now allowed over 100 yards in 4 of the last 5 games. The Patriots know that they like to run the football. Offensively with them, though, with Mac Jones, I just don't know if they can throw the ball. Like, I get it. To get to a Super Bowl, you have to be able to run the football, but you're going to have to be able to pass the ball as well. I know the Bills, they rode Devin Singletary last week. So can they do that again? It's possible. You're going up against a New England defense that finds ways to get it done. I like both teams. They are both head scratchers to me as well. I think in this one, I'm going to go with Josh Allen, and I'm going to go with that offense getting it done for the Bills. So I'm going with the Bills to get the W, sir.
All right, let's look at Peyton's picks for this weekend. He'll go with the Colts on the road against the Cardinals. He likes the Bengals at home against the Ravens. and he looks for the Bills to get a little revenge up in Foxborough against the Patriots. And JP, since it is Christmas week and it is your birthday week, I'm not going to bring up the Bears and that performance they had the other night in prime time. You don't have to say a word about it.
Just don't. You don't, Chris. You don't have to say anything, man. We're feeling. You talk about coal in stockings. I think the Bears and Matt Nagy are going to get that for sure. But hopefully they can find a way to be able to turn it around as they go up to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. It's not going to be easy with the 12-man, but we'll see what happens, man. Let's finish the season off strong.
He's Jarrett Payton. It takes a lot to take that smile off his face. My friend, enjoy the week, enjoy the birthday, and of course, enjoy Christmas.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
All right, now it's time for us to take a listen around the league in this week's edition of Open Mic.
We all want to get in the tournament. That's part of it. So we do know where we are, what the race looks like. We're very respectful of that, but we still have to take care of our part, right?
You just got to get in, right? And you got to peak at the right time. And I'm not saying we're peaking or we're close to it, but we're winning the games that we are the close games, or we're coming back, we're fighting. So we know that there's a little bit of life, and we'll just keep fighting 1 week at a time.
Tampa Bay losing last night, Arizona losing, so we're aware, but at the end of the day, we have to take care of what's in front of us. We've got 3 NFC games, and they're all versus excellent opponents that are also fighting. So this is, to me, I think it's a good place to be.
What do you got to say about your guys winning the Potato Bowl last night?
That's what we do up there in Wyoming, man. That's our bowl game.
We're hanging in there. We're good.
You never know who might, have COVID. Everybody being asymptomatic and, guys feeling some stuff, and one guy tests positive. You were just talking to him yesterday, and you don't know what's going on. But, all you can do is hope for the best. Just try to stay safe, wear your mask, and hope for the best.
It's probably one of the toughest things the league or players had to deal with in a very long time.
We've been lucky as far as injuries and COVID, and we're doing a great job with our COVID protocols. Fortunately, there's not a ton to do in Cincinnati, so it's not, nobody's going out to clubs and bars and getting COVID every weekend. But we've been healthy.
Why Jack Doyle? I know Jack is obviously,
that's the last question.
Oh man, you can't throw that out there like that.
Last question.
And that will do it for this Christmas week edition of Big Game Bound. For Jarrett Payton, senior producer Phil Nardiello, and all of our correspondents around the Nexstar Nation, I'm Chris Hagan. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on Big Game Bound.